Hey YouTube world, it's me Evelyn. This footage is from June. The cycle continues. I stay in bed for 3 weeks, randomly get the urge to film a vlog, and then never edit it. Until now. So let's make breakfast, I guess? I'll let June Evelyn take it from here. I be cutting stuff on my bare counter, and it's an apartment counter. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. And now we season the greens. Some vinegar, a little bit of olive oil. This is sun-dried tomato, garlic, parmesan olive oil. I feel like it goes good with the chive and onion spread. Y'all can see my trash over there? Damn. We're keeping it too real. Just a little swishy splash. Just that. Black pepper, garlic salt. Tasty. Do I want that on top? No. First I want some tomato. Then I want the greens. Breakfast. It is 12. And now for the beverage. This is just some chai that I made in a batch, really strong. I'm not a coffee drinker, so I'm also not a creamer user. This is my first time buying creamer, like for myself. And I figured maybe I need a little bit more flavor in my iced chai. When in doubt, if something doesn't taste store-bought like the store-bought, it's because it's not enough sugar. Question, should I buy the little ice tray that makes the tiny ices? Should I buy that? Let me know. Oh my God. Breakfast is served, yeah. Have a bite. Cheers. Oh God. That's disgusting. I got cinnamon vanilla cream, thinking like, oh, chai, cinnamon, spice. It tastes like if Little Debbie cakes made churros. It's giving low quality horchata. So I'm reading, skimming this book called The 12-Week Year. I found a PDF, shout out, so I don't have to buy it or check it out or nothing. And basically it's like a year is too long. And so instead of doing that thing we all do where we kind of rush at the end of the year, the end of the year is completely arbitrary. Just make your year 12 weeks. And like, if you follow what he say and try to apply it to your life, you can not necessarily get more done, but weed out all like the BS that you like put on your own plate. It forces you to like decide what's actually important, because you don't have until December. You have until whenever 12 weeks out is. Anyway, I'm over halfway through. I'm on like chapter, 16 something. And I'm like taking notes. And it's cool, it's going. But I don't know, man. Like, I'm at a crossroads. Like, I'm legit at a crossroads. I've been at a crossroads for a while. And how many years can you be at a crossroads? You know what I mean? How many years can you be at a crossroads? That's not a rhetorical question. Go ahead, answer. Go ahead, give me an answer if you got one. This summer, I celebrate 4 years of being in business for myself. It's really the 4-year anniversary of having my LLC. And just like these 4 years have not really been giving. And wow, that's kind of like, it's disappointing. So I'm basically trying to combine multiple schools of thought and make something that works for me personally. The thing about like reading books and watching videos and listening to podcasts is you still have to process the information and make it make sense for you. Seeing if it's helpful, combining it with ADHD TikTok, seeing if that's helpful, combining it with like the nap ministry, understanding rest. And so like, what if I listened to my body? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Editing Evelyn here. Let me help her out. Basically, I struggle to understand what I am doing ever. The little things like, when am I supposed to edit this vlog? And the big things like, what is my career? And I kind of touched on it in a previous vlog, the super sad depressed one, and I'll link it for your rewatching purposes. But remember, in the timeline of this footage that I've been going back and editing, that super sad depressed vlog hasn't happened yet. That happens 2 months after the Evelyn you're watching in this vlog right now. So you've already kind of seen my rock bottom per se. That's what I started with. And then I've been going back to like show you and me kind of what happened. So you're watching me in this vlog try to self-help my way out of the impending doom that I feel. Does that clear things up? I used to say that I'm inflexible. Another way I would phrase it is like, when it comes to work, I don't know how to bounce back. But the more I was reading stuff and on social media, the word that people seem to be using is like struggling with transitions. Like, I don't know in my brain, don't know how to put one thing down and begin another thing. I also don't know how to start something on its own, like to begin with. And that's why I've been struggling. I know sometimes in these vlogs, it looks like I'm here, there, like pow, 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 hitting it. Between hitting it could be hours of just like aimlessly not really understanding how to go to the next task. You know what I'm saying? But that's not cute to vlog. But there have been some really like valuable tips and like reframes, like just reframing the way you think, or trying to anyway, seeing if it works for me, rather, you know. Hello, it is now Wednesday. And I have a pitch presentation. I'm making a pitch here in about 45 minutes. So I'm showered. That was a struggle in and of itself. I have my water. I have a cup that makes me happy. I'm feeling pretty, you know what I'm saying? My pants are pink. And now I'm looking through my slides, practicing what I say, da 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 da. Anyway, so this pitch is actually the second round. The first round, I had to send in my initial pitch. Then the advertising agency, gave me feedback. and then technical difficulties, had to change platforms. Now I'm on Google Slides. I made my presentation in Canva. Google Slides I tracked my time, took me from 8 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. to put everything that I had made in Canva into Google Slides to make it make sense. And I added a bunch of things. I incorporated the agency's feedback. And so today is the day where I verbally pitch the actual brand or client. So yeah, it's just for a video series, 3-part video series. And if I get it, you'll see it happening sometime in the late summer, early fall. And if I don't get it, forget this ever happened. Men in Black. In case you're curious, some things that people ask for in pitches is why you? What's your connection to either this brand or this message or this audience or demographic? Another thing they usually ask is like, what's your experience making your idea? Like, have you made it before? If you're pitching a short film, have you made a short film? If you do nail art and you're pitching, like, you're gonna do like a TikTok time lapse of like some fan nail art, do you do nails? Like, what's your experience? Give us some examples. And then they just want you to talk about your idea thoroughly in a way that shows that you are excited about it and in a way that they can understand. So, I don't know if you have any questions. If you have any questions, I guess let me know. I haven't been the best about getting in the comments section after the fact, but I'm gonna work on it. What else before I go? Ooh, I showered. Ooh, I ate breakfast. I answered my text messages. Look at me. Okay. We're making progress. I'm gonna start practicing, like running through the presentation, and I'll be back to tell y'all how I feel like it went. Whew. Yep, just left the meeting. My stomach was feeling like a bunch of SpaghettiOs. Okay. Betty Spaghetti. I think it went well. The hardest part is answering questions after the fact because I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. But one thing about me is I don't know what I'm talking about, but I will figure out what I'm talking about as the process goes along. That really speaks to, you know what I'm saying, my journalistic background, if you will recall. That's what I went to college for. Sorry, the adrenaline is like seeping into my bloodstream. Cross that off the list. I have other things I need to do today, but I'm gonna take a break. Refreshing. Fruity. Not too sweet. This is good.